If you're subscribed to my channel and you're watching this video, then you probably know a lot about Power Rangers. I could bore you with the details on how Power Rangers was originally from a show in Japan called Super Sentai, or how the original Black, Red, and Yellow Ranger left the show because of financial disputes. You know it, I know it. But I wanted to share some of the things people don't know about Power Rangers that I personally was shocked and surprised about. Some of you may know these, but there could be some who will find out about these as well for the first time. Let's start with the first thing I didn't know about Power Rangers that surprised me. How we didn't notice that the Black Ranger was missing a finger. Did you know that Walter Jones, the original Black Ranger, was missing a finger during filming the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? I only found out when I met him the first time during Power Morphicon 2014. Walter got into an accident when he was 4 years old that led to him losing one of his fingers. After the initial shock and surprise on realizing this, I let it pass by just as quickly. First of all, his personal life is none of our business. And second, whether or not he was missing a finger, Zack was still an iconic character and we all loved him for it. And it just goes to show as kids, we were so wrapped up with how the show was so more phenomenal that it didn't matter to us. Another thing that surprised me about Power Rangers was that even before Saban had the idea of bringing Super Sentai to the States, there was another person who wanted to do the same thing. And that person was none other than Stan Lee. You know, the same Stan Lee who created all those iconic Marvel characters. Toei, the company behind Super Sentai, and Marvel entered a professional partnership that lasted several years. It started in 1978 with Toei's Spider-Man series that dramatically reinterpreted Spider-Man. He had a totally different origin story, and he had a giant robot. But it was a Super Sentai series called Sun Vulcan that captured Stan Lee's imagination. Just like Saban's idea, Stan Lee wanted to sell it as is with a new English dub, cut out the parts where Japanese actors appear, and reshoot that with American actors, thus creating a series that looks American. Unfortunately, Marvel and Stan Lee were never given serious consideration by potential networks. They called it too foreign and junk. Obviously, their minds changed because we now have decades worth of shows that have this same formula that Stan Lee once envisioned. Now here's something you may not have known. Alpha was portrayed by amazing women suit actors. Even if Alpha's programmed gender was confirmed many times in the series to be male, he still needed that woman's touch for his movements. Alpha was voiced by a male voice actor though, by the name of Richard Stephen Horvitz, who created the iconic "Ay!" Another Power Rangers trivia that I didn't know about until I was an adult was that Thuy Trang was not the original actress to portray Trini. In an unaired pilot, the actress named Audrey Dubois was cast for the role as Trini. When the pilot was picked up though, Audrey asked for more money, and that led to her being recast. The only reason why I came to know of her was when she was at a convention signing autographs as the Yellow Ranger. Then I happened to watch her on the unaired pilot on YouTube. We have no way of knowing if she would have been a great Trini, and we will never know. Thuy Trang will always be the one and only Trini. Well, her and Becky G, of course. And for the last Power Rangers trivia I found surprising, I didn't know that the command center was actually a real building. I thought it was just a matte painting or CG. The building is called the House of the Book and is located in Simi Valley, California. I was lucky enough to visit the place during Power Morphicon 2016, and it was more phenomenal. It was also featured in a lot of other shows like Chuck, The Mentalist, and Star Trek: The Next Generation. So, how many of you already knew all these facts about Power Rangers? Was there something from this list that surprised you as well? Let me know in the comments, and as always, may the power protect you.